All right, thank you guys all for getting on the Powerhouse Beachbody Coaching Opportunity Call. So I'm going to try and keep it as brief as possible because I know that your time is valuable and it is a weekday evening. So I just want to thank you guys all for being here. I hope that this will be an opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about Beachbody coaching, about what we do, why we love it so much, and what it can do for you in your life. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is answer the most common question that I get from people interested in learning more about coaching is, what is a coach? What do we actually do? And so you'll see that I've thrown some words in there. I know that there are a lot of misconceptions about what Beachbody coaches actually do and what we are. So these words describe what we are as a coach. We are helpers, we are cheerleaders, supporters, encouragers, mentors, teammates, friends, motivators, and partners. Our job as a coach is really to help people. We connect people with the tools that they need to achieve their goals, and then we provide that ongoing support for them to help them get from point A to point B. What we're not as coaches is personal trainers, fitness professionals, nutrition experts, or salespeople. Some people who are coaches might happen to be a personal trainer or some sort of fitness professional or licensed nutritionist, but that's not a requirement at all. Most coaches are really just people that fell in love with the products and want to share them with other people. We don't have any education or background in health and fitness, and that is not a requirement for this job. Really, the only requirement is the passion to help other people while you're helping yourselves. That's really what we're all about. The other thing is that we're not is in perfect shape, perfect with nutrition, or perfect in any other way. I know that sometimes it seems like the Beachbody coaches in your feed are super fit and they're always eating vegetables and they're never eating pizza or cookies or anything. And I assure you that that is not the case. Those might not be our proudest moments, so maybe we're not sharing that stuff on Facebook as much, but I promise you that every single Beachbody coach has their weaknesses. We all have slip-ups. I think that's why we're so good at connecting with people and helping people, because we really understand that health and fitness is an ongoing journey. There's never a final destination. It's always a road full of ups and downs, and we're on that journey with you as a customer, as a challenger. We're not above you. We're right alongside you doing this. So I want you guys to know that, if you don't have the perfect body or the perfect transformation or the perfect nutrition, that doesn't rule out coaching for you. That makes you in a great position to be a successful coach, because it makes you relatable. We are all just real people with real struggles, working on our own health and fitness journey and inviting people to join us on that journey. So in order to clear up the common misconceptions about Beachbody coaching, I just want to address a couple of frequently asked questions about Beachbody coaching. Number one, is Beachbody a pyramid scheme? So I get this all the time, and you may be thinking right now, is Beachbody a pyramid scheme? And the answer to that is outright, flat out, no. Beachbody is not a company that is shuffling money around and taking people's money and not, so you're raising your hand, and not offering opportunity to people, and only the people at the very top are getting rich and everyone else is losing out. That's not what this is at all. Beachbody is a multi-level marketing direct sales company. So it does have that structure to it, but it's not a scheme. Anyone can become a Beachbody coach and access success. They can go all the way to the top. There is no limit. There's no boundary to what you can accomplish. So in a pyramid scheme, that's not the case. So this is not a pyramid scheme. There is opportunity for everyone to be successful here. The second frequently asked question is, what does a Beachbody coach actually do? So besides Facebook, I know that you guys see us on Facebook all of the time posting about our workouts and our Shakeology and our meals and just sort of living our little reality Facebook show. But we are actually working behind the scenes. There is actually a job. This isn't, a get-rich-quick thing. There is work involved. So what we actually do for a job behind the scenes is we're running challenge groups. They're support and accountability groups. You may even be a part of one right now. It's just a private group where we provide daily motivation, recipes, health and fitness tips, meal plans, stuff like that. And it's really just a support group that we run through Facebook where you can find the support and the encouragement and the motivation that you need to stay on track. So we manage those groups daily, and we contact our challengers on a regular basis to make sure that they're on track and that they're getting what they need from us and getting what they need out of the program and out of the support group, and really just helping people reach their goals. So that's what our job is, besides working out and posting on Facebook. How do we earn money? So the way we earn money is, there are two ways. We earn money through commissions on sales. So we connect people with fitness programs and products, and we do earn a 25% commission on that. The second way that we earn money is through building a team. So as you build your own team of coaches and you recruit people, you also start to earn cycle bonuses through your team volume. And if you are considering becoming a coach, we can talk more about the ways we earn money. So the final frequently asked question is, do I have to bother people to sell stuff? So every time I talk to someone about becoming a coach, it's always a hesitation. People say, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not good at selling things. I don't want to sell things. I don't want to bother my friends and family to buy this stuff. And the answer to that is very, very short and simple. You do not have to bother anyone to sell anything. There are no quotas or requirements to sell anything at all as a coach. But if you want to be successful in this business, you need to look at it as sharing. So one of our fellow coaches who, if you're in our behind the scenes group, you saw the video earlier today where Lindsay Stay says she's not a salesperson, she's a shares person. That's what we do. We have found the tools that work, and we stand behind those products because we use them ourselves and we know how good they are, and so we share them with the people in our lives. We're offering the people in our lives an opportunity to try these products and see how great they are and see what they can do for your life, just like we're offering this opportunity to you now to consider becoming a coach. So there are a lot of reasons to become a coach, reasons why myself and every other coach on this call thinks that you should be a coach. The first one is to help people get healthy. Health is something that's very important, and maybe it's something that people take for granted. But myself personally, I have been battling with health issues for a number of years, and I can tell you that this job is a very important one. Helping people prioritize their health is a really important thing. And with that health also comes freedom and happiness and confidence. And it's just a really great gift that we're giving to people as coaches. The second reason to become a coach is to keep yourself more accountable. So if you've joined a challenge group, or maybe you haven't yet, but you're thinking about trying Shakeology in one of our workout programs, but you're afraid that you're not going to be able to follow through, signing up as a coach is a great way to give yourself that extra accountability, because when you start helping other people and you're talking to other people about doing this, you know that they're relying on you. And so that can be a great source of accountability for you. The third reason is to make a difference. As Beachbody coaches, we are part of a bigger movement to end the trend of obesity and help people become healthy. This is a movement that, you know, when a person decides that they're going to put themselves first and take control of their health, it has this ripple effect, and then, you know, the other people in their family start to see it, and it's contagious, and they get on board, and maybe their kids start eating healthier as well, and they start cooking healthier meals. And it really does make a difference, not just in one person's life, but it does have that ripple effect, which is really exciting to be a part of something like that. The fourth reason, to make extra money. It's fairly easy in this business to make some extra cash, even if you don't have, you know, any intentions of being a full-time coach. When I got started, I really just kind of wanted to make some extra money to get the cost of my Shakeology covered, and maybe even have a little bit of money to play with for dates and fun stuff like that. So making extra cash, it's not that hard to do, and this is a pretty great way to do it. You make your own schedule. You work when you want to work. You don't have a boss. You don't have to call off if you don't feel like going to work. So yeah, making extra money is a great reason to become a coach. The fifth reason is to gain freedom. If you're looking for an opportunity to have more freedom with your time, more time to spend with your kids or your family, or, you know, whoever's important in your life, or if you're looking for the freedom, financial freedom, Beachbody has, and I'll get into that a little bit more in a minute, but Beachbody has given my family and I a great deal of financial freedom. We're not, you know, completely debt-free or anything yet, but we're well on our way to being there. And it's just such a tremendous relief if you're struggling with any type of debt. This is really a genuine path to getting out of that. And the final reason, which is the best reason to become a coach, is to live your dreams. Start living your life by design instead of by demand. You know, this isn't going to happen overnight. It does take time to build a business, as with any business, but becoming a coach is it comes with such a low risk, such a low overhead, and it truly is an opportunity to start living your dreams, and it's never too late to start doing that. So real quick, I just want to go over the 3 types of coaches, because not all coaches are the same. It is all the same on paper. If you sign up as a coach, you know, you're a coach officially. But there are 3 types of coaches, and you can be anyone. You can bounce between the 3. It's really up to you. You're your own boss as a coach, so you can do whatever you want with your business. So the first type is a discount coach. That is someone who really just wants to save the 25%, because us coaches get 25% off of Shakeology. So that's someone who loves Shakeology, loves the products, wants to get a 25% discount. Like I said, there are no quotas to sell anything, so you can just sign up for the discount if you want. The second type of coach is a part-time coach, and that's a coach who really, you know, this isn't their full-time job. They don't have a desire to you know, build financial freedom. They just want some extra money, and they're going to work the job as it fits into their life, and you know, maybe sell some products here and there, help some people here and there as the opportunity arises. And then the third type of coach is a rock star coach, which is someone who goes all in and really wants to make this business work, to be successful, and to create a life of complete freedom. Okay, so now I'm just going to get into my story a little bit as a coach, and then after that, we're going to hear from another coach, Katie. So I'll start off by saying when I first got started with Beachbody, it was my son was, I guess, about a year old, and I was struggling to lose the weight for my pregnancy and just really didn't know what to do. And I saw my coach Pam's transformation on Facebook, and I was blown away. And I just told my husband, like, whatever she did, I have to do that, and you have to give me the money for it. I had quit my job when my son was born because I didn't want to be away from him. And so I didn't have any of my own money for spending, so I had to beg my husband to let me buy a challenge pack. We couldn't really afford it, but he said okay. And I wasn't living healthy at all. I was living on energy drinks and processed foods. And I just wanted to lose weight. That was my only goal. Only about 3 weeks in of using Shakeology, I started to feel so good. My migraines went away. My joint pain went away. I wasn't nauseous every day. Like I said, I was having a lot of health problems, but slowly they were getting so much better. And I realized that I had to have Shakeology. I could not live without it. It was so great. But again, it wasn't in our budget. So after talking with my coach, I decided to sign up as a coach, really just for the discount, and then to get a couple of people on board so I could get my Shakeology paid for. And I did that. I got my mom and my brother and my sister on Shakeology. My mom is a coach now, and so is my brother, because they love Shakeology. And so I got them signed up, and I got my Shakeology paid for, and then my coach put me in a coach training academy, which if you sign up, you'll go through one as well. It's just a Facebook group where you learn the basics of coaching. And I just started to realize the potential in this business, and that I could actually maybe make this work and do something big with this. So I just dove right in, and within 6 months, I was able to earn enough money to replace my income from the job that I had quit. So in 6 months, I was making enough money. I was making the same amount that I had been making at my job when I quit. So that was very exciting for my family and I, because we had, gotten used to struggling financially to pay the bills, to suddenly having that income back. And I wasn't working any more than 7 hours a week from home with my son. So then once I got to that point, I realized, okay, there's definitely potential with this. So I was going all in and building my business, and I had a lot of momentum. And then in August, I ended up becoming very sick. And it was a very difficult time for me and for my family. My husband was taking a lot of time off work. But two things happened in the midst of that dark period of our lives. One, I realized what an incredible blessing Beachbody was. I was able to continue to build a business and continue to bring home income to our household, despite being so sick that I really couldn't even get out of bed a lot of days. There's no way that I would have been able to hold down any other job. And even now that I've been working very hard on my health and making progress, very slowly, but progress nonetheless, I know I have this tremendous peace knowing that I have this job that I can do even if I'm sick. I don't have to leave my house, and I have this income coming in, and I've built this business up, and no one's going to take that away from me, and I can still do that job if I'm sick. So I started to, the other thing that came out of that was my passion for this job really, really grew. I really came to understand how valuable an asset your health is, and how you lose your freedom when you lose your health. And it just fueled my passion even more to do this job, to do it well, and to really help people get healthy, and also to help provide people with the same opportunity that I had to be at home, take care of myself without worrying about holding down a job, and also have the means to pay for the type of care that is not covered by health insurance, and the only type of care that was truly going to help me get better. Without Beachbody, that would not have been possible. So moving forward, I've started to gain my health back, and I've really gone all in with this business. And I just am approaching my 18th month as a coach. And so last year, my first full year as a coach, I made under $10,000 for the entire year. This year, I am well on my way to making $30,000 a year, working 10 hours a week from my home. $30,000 a year is not a ton of money. But keep in mind that in 18 months, I have built a business where I can work 10 hours from my home, earning $500 a week, and in 1 year, I have tripled my income as a coach. I'm well on track to at least triple my income again by this time next year, which would mean $90,000 a year as a coach working from my living room for, roughly 10 hours a week. So I truly hope that hearing my story, that the money is not my priority. I hope that that's coming across, that I just have such a tremendous passion for this job and for every aspect of this job. I've built a team that I consider my family. We have just the most beautiful, amazing people on my team and on the teams that are part of my upline and teams that are parallel to ours. It's just the most incredible group of women that I've ever known in my life. Some of them are just my dearest friends now. And the people that together, all of us are helping, it just makes such a difference to me, coming from where I've been and knowing what it's like to be unhealthy. It's just so important to me to help people make their health a priority before it's too late. But I put the part about the money in there because I think there's a lot of curiosity about, how much a Beachbody coach is actually earning. And like I said, this isn't overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. There is some work involved, and you do have to establish, clientele and credibility and build up. But I throw that in there to let you know what is possible in a very short amount of time. So that being said, we are now going to hear from Katie, who her story is a little bit different, but a very meaningful success story as a coach. So I think you guys are going to enjoy hearing from her. Katie, are you on?
I am. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love that picture of Ellie. Which one was there? Hi y'all. So our stories, Kristen's and my stories, are different, but they're also somewhat similar in terms of some very significant aspects. But Beachbody came into my life before I even knew what it was going to do. Back in 2012, the guy I was dating at the time, we were really trying to get fit, and he already had P90X. Pretty sure he got it at like Walmart or something. But it just pushed me to a whole new set of limits. In high school, I was flipped in a soccer game and landed right on my head. So athletic capabilities kind of went out the window for a long time. I had to stop playing. I was supposed to play college tennis at UNC Chapel Hill, and that dream went right out the pipeline. So fitness was touch and go for a little while, and P90X was a big push for me, but I enjoyed it. The thrill of it was just amazing. So kind of jump ahead, that's how I got into it. But then I took a long break from my fitness. I started to get really, really sick. Similar things that Kristen and I have in common in terms of our health and migraines, just debilitating migraines. I was hospitalized for quite a while. I became allergic to a lot of things, and it was pretty touch and go there for a while. But I saw a post from another coach, and I just thought, you know what, this seems like what I need in my life right now. I was teaching at the time and not loving my job anymore. If there's any teachers on here, I applaud you. It is a wonderful, wonderful career, but there's just some terrible aspects to it that I personally feel. I was just going to say, what is that message?
We have 10 minutes left.
Okay, I'm not going to be long. But anyway, I was just really struggling with what was I meant to be here for. I needed to find what was going to drive me more. I had no confidence, never really did. I was bullied my whole life. I was mistreated a lot. No self-esteem whatsoever. I thought real poorly of myself. And I needed a big, big change, something that was going to just life-altering. And this just came into my life. I heard Beachbody. I'm like, well, I kind of remember that name connected to P90X, and I looked into it. And a lot of us coaches were challengers before we became a coach. So we tried out a program, and then our coach talked to us about how we can now help someone by using our story. Well, I kind of went head on in. I didn't have a challenge group right away. I just became a coach, signed as a coach. And honestly, my first couple months, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I didn't really do much with my business. But a couple months ago, I decided that this was it. I needed to stop having the excuses. I'm too tired. My health is in the way. Yeah, it's the truth, but I needed to go, balls to the walls. I needed to allow everything to get out of the way and just go for it. In 2005, I lost my grandfather. I let a whole year of college go out the drain, failed every single class. And those two things have become my driving force of my why. I was able to do a live workout with Autumn Calabrese in Summit just a couple days ago, and I've never pushed harder. And the entire time I was doing it was because I was picturing my grandfather and the push that I want to be able to do for him. This job is going to give me the freedom to not only accomplish my financial goals, my fitness goals, but the biggest thing for me, it's going to help me make sure that I make him proud, because I'm doing the best that I can ultimately do, whether it's paying off my student loans that I worked so hard for, or paying back my grandmother for all that she has assisted me in, or taking a big trip with my family because we haven't taken a vacation in probably 20 years. Whatever it's going to be something that is going to make him proud. As Kristen said, there are financial gains from this opportunity. I'm still living paycheck to paycheck just because of how much debt I am in. But my first several months as a coach, when I wasn't really doing anything, actually, let's put it this way. My first full year as a coach, I made maybe $300. It was right around that. We're now, 8 months into the year, and I've made about $1,500. No, $2,500. I mean, that's a significant jump. And it's all because I started focusing on my why and not allowing fear or excuses to get in the way anymore. I talk to so many people who are fearful of, Beachbody, Shakeology. We hear about this stuff all the time. Well, because it works. It's a group of people who have become a tribe of like-minded individuals who all they want to do is help people. Yes, we all have our other goals set aside, but at the end of the day, we are here to be a group, to be a family who's working together to help the rest of the world. So that's just my little story.
Thank you, Katie. You always bring me to tears when I hear you.
God. I was holding mine back.
Thank you so much for speaking. So, screen is frozen. Okay, there we go. All right, so if you can see now, there's just some photos I have shared from the past year. Actually, I think these are mostly from the last 6 months of me being a coach, just some fun pictures of the team and experiences that we've had. I had the opportunity to speak in front of 500 Beachbody coaches at our last Super Saturday in April. We're having another one this weekend. If you're in Pittsburgh, you're more than welcome to join us. If you're somewhere else and you'd like to check it out, let whatever coach invited you, let them know, and they can find one that's going to be nearby to you. So does anyone have any questions? Don't all jump at once. I can't even actually see everyone because I have a screen share. Let's see. All right, well, I guess that's it if we don't have any questions. Thank you guys all for taking the time to get on the call. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you guys will become a member of the team and we can start hanging out together. So I will, if you're my coach, I'll be in touch with you. If you're someone else's coach, just let your coach know where you want to go from here. So thank you guys again. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thanks, Katie.
Bye.